I'm glad you're here. I got a little tough love I want to share with you because I really want you to learn how to listen to your instincts so that you can reclaim your joy. I'm about to share a dose of reality. It may be a little emotionally triggering for you, but I hope you'll continue because I really want you to get to the other side of the challenges that you're working through. Everything was great when we first got together. It felt magical, like we were soulmates. I just don't understand what happened to all the happiness that we shared. It's disappeared. We had so much fun together. We laughed, we connected. Felt like we were made for one another. Now I feel miserable most of the time. My partner says mean things to me. It just makes my heart hurt. I feel like I'm always trying to keep the peace. But it seems like no matter what I do, it's never good enough to get us back to the way that we were in the beginning. And I'm just so confused. I know my partner is awesome and amazing. They are like my perfect partner. The times that we had at the start of our relationship, they were incredible. Our connection was better and stronger than any other partner I've ever known. I just don't understand. Why aren't they texting me back? Why aren't they returning my phone calls? Usually we talk and we text every day. I don't understand what's going on. I haven't heard from them in days and it makes no sense. It is making me crazy. It hurts so much. Oh, phew. They texted me back. Finally. I am so relieved. Oh, they said their phone was broken and they had to get a new one. That makes sense, I guess. I wonder why they didn't just email me from their computer or use a different phone to call me and let me know their phone was broken. That's weird. Oh well, I am just glad to hear from them again. I feel so much better. Does this remind you of your relationship? Did your partner seem like the perfect match for you in the beginning, but now that perfect partner seems to be gone? Hi, I'm Olnazar Sojourn. I'm an empath coach and intuitive energy healer. I went through the same experience and it was so hurtful. I didn't realize at the time that my partner was a narcissist, and I learned so much. I'm going to share more on that in a minute. I've since left that relationship and healed, and I am on a mission to help other empaths break free from a narcissistic partner. I know that you can do it. And I know that you're going to be so much happier when you're able to step out of the confusion and the misery of a relationship with a narcissist. I'd love to help you with that because I believe that you deserve to be happy in your relationship. I invite you to take the next step towards that happiness by connecting with me on a free empath clarity call. If you want to have support, and to break free from that narcissist, let's chat. We'll get together, we'll assess your relationship, and then we'll unpack the next steps together of what you can do to break free from that cycle of highs and lows that comes with being with a narcissist. Once you do this, you're going to be on your way to being in a happy relationship. If this sounds good to you, I welcome you to book your Empath Clarity Call. You can do so by reaching out to me through email or text, and I'll send you a link to schedule your call. You can reach me on text at 206 456 4141 or on email at info@healingcollective.us. That's info@healingcollective.us. I'll put these details in the video notes. I learned so much from my experience being in a relationship with a narcissist. And one thing that puzzled me and really hurt me was that they were so wonderful in the beginning. It's like for months we were in bliss. We seemed like the perfect match. And then one day things changed. And suddenly my perfect partner began being cruel to me and mean to me. And I rarely saw the person that they were at the start. With the wisdom of hindsight, I learned their secret. They had pretended to be a kind and nice person when we first met. They had faked being my perfect match. The truth was, they were a manipulator who had tricked me into falling for them. They were not actually a kind, nice person or any of the other good things that I thought were so wonderful about them. They had tricked me into believing that they were this kind, wonderful person, and I fell for it. And the thing is, once they started mistreating me, I could not accept that they were this mean and unkind person. I thought they had to be a good person. I denied their cruelty. It was too painful for me to accept that it was real, that they were cruel. And I made excuses for them. I thought, they're abused in childhood. They're learning. I can help them grow and be a better person. I can love them enough into healing their wounds. And I tried so hard to help them, but they never changed. And in fact, they only grew worse over time and treated me worse and worse. With the wisdom of hindsight, I began to understand the secret of narcissists. Narcissists never loved us. They pretended to love us so that they could take from us. They carefully created our love so that we would fall in love with them. And once we fell in love with them, they knew they had their hooks in us. And so they felt comfortable to throw aside that fake person, that kind person that they pretended to be at the beginning in order to hook us in. And then they began to harm and hurt us. When I was in the middle of this misery, I used to think that things could get better. I thought that my partner could go back to how they were at the beginning. I desperately longed for them to do so. And sometimes they did, but it was only for a little while. And in time, I began to see that things never actually got better. They only got worse. Where I was once happy and joyful in my partnership, things shifted and I was miserable. I was confused and always trying hard to get things to be good again, but it never worked. The lesson I learned, and I'm here to share with you, is that if you are with a narcissist, your relationship is never going to get better. It will only get worse and worse. The truth is, not only is your relationship going to get worse and worse, in time, your soul begins to wither and you barely recognize who you are. The amount of joy that you have in your life diminishes, and you may even lose yourself completely. I don't want that for you, and it does not have to be that way. I invite you to connect with me if you are tired of being miserable. I would love to help you break free from the misery and from the narcissist. And I urge you and invite you to connect with me on that free Empath Clarity Call that I mentioned earlier. If you want some support, let's connect. I broke free, and I know you can too. I would love to help you on your journey towards breaking free. On our call, we'll assess your relationship, and then we'll look at next steps that you can take so you can get on the path to getting yourself back, to getting free from the misery and the confusion, and break free from that narcissist. If you'd like to book your Empath Clarity Call, reach out to me and I'll send you the scheduling link. You can connect with me by phone, sending me a text, or send me an email. You can reach me at 206-456-4141. Send me a text or reach me by email, info@healingcollective.us. The details are in the notes. I look forward to hearing from you, and I wish you all the strength and courage that you need to take that next step.